Hi, good morning, and welcome to Live with Joy. I'm going to give it a few moments for everybody to start to find that post. But happy Monday. We are at the beginning of our week, and we have a whole new week of workouts coming at you. I'm going to explain exactly what our plan for the week is in a few moments when everybody starts to come into that post. But I will mention now, and I'll mention again later, that today you are going to want to have dumbbells. You're going to want to have various different dumbbells if you have the option of different ones. If you only have one set, you're going to use that one set throughout and do the best that you can with it through the various exercises that we're going to do. We're going to have 6 circuits today, and 3 of them are going to be on our feet, 3 of them will be on the floor. So just make sure that you do have that mat handy as well. And I am going to go over exactly what we're going to be doing this week, okay? And I'm going to actually post an article that I wrote after this in the comments for you to read a little bit more about what we are going to do this week. But we are going to be, our plan for this week is going to be a push-pull leg split. And what that means is we have, when we're talking about the upper body, we have muscles that push and we have muscles that pull, okay? And that kind of splits up our muscles into the major groups of the upper body. And then we also have our lower body. So we are going to focus on a push day, a pull day, and a leg day, okay? You can formulate your entire week for a push-pull leg split. You can do 3 days, and then you would work those muscles weekly, and you ensure with a push-pull leg split that you get the entire body by the time you're done with those 3 days. You could also do a 6-day push-pull leg. So you would do at the beginning of your week a push day, a pull day, a leg day, back to a push day, pull day, leg day, and then your final day would be a rest day. And then your core, you would have to fit in. A lot of people do their core in the leg days, or you could put it in on your rest day. What we're going to do is a little sample of a push-pull split that I like to do. We're only going to do 3 days of the push-pull split, not a 6-day. I don't have you guys for 6 days, so we're going to do 3 days. So we're going to start off our week with our push day, our pull day, and then our leg day. And then we're going to finish out by, I'm going to take that core out of the leg day or your rest day. We're going to put it in on its own day on Thursday, where we focus on just the core. And then on Friday, we're going to have a full body Friday day, where we kind of incorporate all of the muscles of the body into that day. I'm going to also incorporate our cardio into our leg day on Wednesday and into our full body on Friday. So you'll get a little bit of cardio in there throughout the week as well. I will explain the different days as we go into them. So today, if you read the title, today is our push day. What that means is we are working the muscles of the upper body that push things. Okay, those muscles include the chest, the triceps, and the anterior shoulders. So that's the front part of the shoulders. That is the 3 different muscle groups that we're going to work on. Those are all the muscles that help you push. And that is what we're going to focus on today. Tomorrow we'll focus on the pull muscles, and I'll explain what those are today. So all of the exercises that we're going to do today are going to include the chest, the shoulders, front of the shoulders, and those triceps. So those are the 3 muscles that we're going to be working today. So let's just warm it up. Again, you just need to have your dumbbells, okay? And you're going to also want to have your mat handy, because the best way to work the chest, we will have one exercise we'll do standing that we're going to start off with for the chest, but the best way to work the chest is going to be from the floor, and we'll have some tricep work down there as well. So that's why we want to get down to the floor to hit those push muscles. But we're going to do a lot of the shoulders and some triceps on our feet, and we'll start with that first. And we'll do one of those chest exercises on our feet as well. All right, so first thing you want to do is warm it up. Marching it out right and left. Take those shoulders down, retract back. Let's engage that center. Keep that good posture. Right here, just that march. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's heel across, little push. Let's go 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, step, touch. Take it side, side. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach across and tap. Reach. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach it overhead. Up. 8 8 more. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Back across and reach. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hamstring curl. Pull back. Let's go 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees up and pull. Eight more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Back to the hamstrings for 8. 4, 3, 2. Reach cross and tap for 8. 4, 3, 2. Reach it overhead, up. 4, 3, 2. Back across for 8. 4, 3, 2. Step, touch, and press. 4, 3, 2. Heel across, push forward. 4, 3, 2. March it out, right and left. 4, 3. Keep marching, roll those shoulders back. Let's roll. 3 more times. 2 more. Take those legs out wide and hold. Hands on those thighs and hinge forward with a flat back. Let's hold and roll it up halfway. Stretch that spine. Take that flat back down. Roll it all the way up and allow that head to come up last. Roll those shoulders back. All right, first set of exercises. All right, we are going with a scooping press. You're going to take one foot forward, the other one back, whichever one you want to start with, doesn't matter. I have my left foot forward. We're going to go for rotating those weights up and coming together. And then we're going to go for, with my left foot forward, I'm working with my right arm coming straight up to that frontal raise. Okay, then we'll switch those feet, scooping press, and go to that other side for that frontal raise. So we're going for chest in that first exercise, anterior front of those shoulders in the second, okay? So let's all get that left foot forward, right back. Get those shoulders down and back, engage that center. And I want you to rotate up and bring those weights together and back down. That's 30 seconds. So that little rotation up and bringing the weights together, that's going to start to incorporate those chest muscles. And remember, we're working those muscles that push things today. So it's all about the chest, the anterior shoulders, and the tricep muscles. Those are our pushing muscles. Engage that center. You got 30 seconds for everything, 5 seconds to transition. When we're on our feet, when we go to the floor, I'm going to give you more transition time at 10 seconds. So right here, you got 5 seconds to bring those weights forward. Let one rest on the front of the hand, and the right arm is the one that's going to frontally raise up and stop right at that shoulder height. And then we're going to switch those feet so the other foot is in front. And back to that double scooping press. So we'll just give you a little angle here. You can also see how my position is from the side. Good, so you want to switch your feet, step back, get those shoulders down and back, engage that center, and right into that scooping press again. Weights come to your side. Again, that little rotation up and bring the weights together, that's what starts to incorporate those chest muscles on the way up. Good, hold that belly in, engaging that center throughout, breathing through your movement. Good, take those weights to the front, one resting on the front of that leg. The one that is with that leg back, that's the one that's raising up, stopping at shoulder height with that nice straight arm. And you're gonna have 4 sets of everything. Okay, so we're alternating that frontal raise, so you'll only get each side twice. That's scooping press 4 times. Good, keep that body upright, make sure you're not leaning forward. You're up nice and tall for both of these exercises. Good, step it in, switch, step it back, and right back into that scooping press for set number 3. Hold that belly in to keep that core really strong. Hold in your position. Good, finish up that last one. Take those weights to the front, palms facing you. And the one with that leg behind is the one that's moving. You're resting that weight on the front of that opposing leg. As you lift and lower that frontal raise right here. Good, make sure you're not trying to swing it up or let it fall down. Find your control with this move. Good, finish up that last one. Switch feet and right back into that scooping press for your final set. Stay right there, guys. I'm just gonna come on in, say good morning, happy Monday, guys. You got it, rotate up, bring those weights together for your final set. Hope you guys had a nice weekend. We're out of that rainy day from yesterday. Really actually very nice out this morning. Engage that center, pull it in. So starting that week off with some really nice, beautiful weather. Get out and take a walk today if you can. Bring those weights in front, palms facing you. Good, let the front one rest. Lift and lower that back one right here. Last and final set of frontal raises here. Okay, that chest and those front shoulders should be woken up now. Good, get that final one in. Good, relax. You guys get some water. Watch me for your next set of exercises. Okay, we're gonna hold it here and we're gonna work that Arnold press for those shoulders, rotating up and down. If that's too much, go ahead and get your little press right here without coming all the way up and into that rotation. Then stagger those feet and we're gonna start to wake up those triceps with a kickback right here, okay? Alternating that arm. So again, the triceps, you'll get only 2 sets on each side, okay? And for the next one, you want to be right here, okay? Rotating up and down, both, okay? If you need to, you can also taper off 1 and 1, okay? So get in position with both arms up, engage that center, alternating, or if you can, both arms rotating up and down. Now, right from here, good. So here you're just grounding those feet, okay? We only step back into that staggered stance when we get to that tricep kickback. Make sure that the hips don't creep forward. Remember how we talk about keeping those hips in a line with those shoulders and those ankles. You want your ankles, your hips, and your shoulders to all be stacked, one on top of the other. No arching of that back. Really important. Good. Step back with the right, get that elbow up, and kick back. Really keep that elbow up in position. And then extend and bend through the back of that arm. Okay, hitting that tricep. Back of the arm. Again, tricep, another one of those push muscles. So now, by the time the circuit is over, we have hit the chest, the front shoulders, and those triceps. And we'll just continue to get those muscles working. Good, pull it up, bring those feet together, stack shoulders, hips and ankles, and right here, engage that center. Okay, one at a time if you need to, or again, you don't have to rotate, just go up where you can press, full rotation if you can, one at a time if you need to. 10 seconds, hold that belly in, keep it nice and strong. You can decide to go as heavy as you can control those weights. Get that last one in, Step back with the left, get that elbow up, and kick it back. Good, focusing on the back of that arm. So for all the standing ones, I'm at about 5 pounds. I'll go a little bit heavier when we hit the chest because those are bigger muscles. So we're on the floor, probably work with something a little bit heavier. Right now, 5 pounds, but if you can go heavier, as long as you're controlling those moves, totally fine, okay? Depends on your strength. Stack those hips underneath those shoulders and over those ankles. Right here, set number 3. Good, pull that belly in, engage that center, and breathe. Good, finish. Think about how that neck, you want it to align with the rest of the spine. Good. Bring it back up here. Stack those hips underneath the shoulders, over the ankles. And right back here for your final set. Into those rotating arm presses. For those shoulders. And again, doesn't mean that other muscles aren't working. There are sisters. It's just that the main muscle working in this move is the shoulders. But you'll have back or biceps working. It's just not the main focus here. Good, and last one. Good, step back, get that elbow up. Same thing here, okay? The focus is the triceps with that extend and bend. Doesn't mean the back isn't working to hold that elbow up in position, but that tricep is the main focus, main muscle of this movement right here. Good, finish with that last one, lower down, hinge it up. We're gonna now get rid of one of those weights. Get some water if you need it. Okay, watch me, we're gonna go back to that staggered stance. Okay, I'm gonna show you from the front first. So I have my left foot right back and the weight is in my right hand. We're gonna go for a lateral raise. We're still working the front of that shoulder, but we're working it laterally. Then we're gonna take that arm all the way up. You can hold it in position as you go for that tricep extension right up here, okay? If it's too much for you to go overhead, you can just do another set of those tricep kickbacks. You only got 2 on each side, so you can get another 2 for a set of 4, okay? So that option will be totally fine. Let's get that left foot forward, right foot back. Good. Open up that chest. Let that weight hang inside of the hand facing the inside of that leg. And we're gonna come up laterally to shoulder. All right, go ahead. I'm just gonna hang out. This is right here. Good, so that nice staggered stance where my body's up nice and tall, so we're hitting the front top of that shoulder here. We're just working laterally, but we're still working the anterior. Still working through the top, just from the side. Good, side movement. Bring it up here. Good. Lock the lower part of your arm in position. Extend, lengthen up. And then you're gonna switch sides for both of those movements. Good, finish up that last one. Nice and easy, lower it down. And you've got to change sides, so the right foot forward, left foot back. And now you're coming out laterally here. Upper body is nice and tall. Again, you're coming up to shoulder height or lower, no height. So wherever you can lift to, that is up to shoulder height or lower, is totally fine. Work on where your range is. Good, get that last one in. Rise that arm up, lock it in position, and extend and bend for those tricep extensions. Good, getting that last one in, nice and easy, come down. Make sure you're switching those feet, left foot forward, right foot back now, and back to that lateral raise on the other side. For set number 2, and into that tricep extension. Good, you guys keep going. Good morning. Keep it up, guys, you got it. Good, remember we are focusing on those push muscles, 3 muscle groups today in the upper body, which include the chest, anterior or front of those shoulders, top of those shoulders, and back of those arms, those triceps. Right here, rise it up, get it in position, and then start your bend and extend up here. So we're finding several positions to work those muscles that we are focusing on. Several angles, several positions. Good, nice and easy, come down, get that right foot forward, left foot back, open up that chest. The good thing about focusing on just certain areas or a few muscle groups is that you can really hit those muscle groups from different angles because you can focus more on just those few. When you try to do a full body workout, then you're just kind of mixing it up and you're only just really barely tapping some of those muscle groups. Where here you really get to focus on them and hit them with several different exercises, again from different positions and different ways of hitting that muscle. Bring it up and bend and extend. So that's the advantage of really breaking down some of your workouts into only a few muscle groups instead of thinking about full body or the entire upper body. There's so many muscles in the upper body that it's really good to sometimes split them up. And by splitting them up into your push muscles and your pull muscles is a really good way to split up those muscle groups and really work the muscles that push and then the muscles that pull. Good, nice and easy, bring it down. And we're gonna get some water and we're gonna set up our mat on the floor to get into positions where we can really hit the chest. And again, a little bit more of the triceps as well. And we can add a little bit of body weight moves in there as well. So I'm gonna go a little heavier with this. I'm gonna use my 8-pound weights for that chest. And I'm just gonna grab a little water and I'm gonna show you what you move. So just start making your way down. Make sure you've got those weights handy. All right, so the first exercise that we're gonna do is going to be a single tricep press. So watch me, I'm gonna come on this side and I'm gonna start on my right. So from here, that arm is gonna extend over the shoulder. I'm gonna bend down as if I'm trying to brush the inside of my arm on my side, keeping it nice and close to the body, and then press up from there. Okay, so you can do that with a single arm. Then we're gonna rotate and hold it and do what's called a tricep, a headbanger. This is where we bend our elbows, we lock them in position, we bend until that weight is just over our forehead, back up, and then you'll switch to the other side and get that tricep press in, okay? And on these, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds transition time, because on the next circuits that we do, you're gonna need more time time to actually rotate through the movement. So I'm going to start with 10 seconds here. So get that weight over your shoulder and get ready to take it down and up for 30 seconds. Then you'll have 10 seconds to get in position for those headbangers. In 3, 2, and go. So in position, right here, you're taking it down, pressing it straight up. And again, you can go heavier with this, 8 or more. And again, it's depending once again on your strength, how many sets you're doing, what you can control. Good, you're gonna get that last one in. Now you have 10 seconds, so you don't have to rush. Rotate, get it in your hand, make sure it's over your shoulders, and start to practice that move. Bending and extending, bring that weight towards your forehead, not hitting it. So you gotta really have control here. You're just going to take that weight as close to the forehead as you can and then extend back up. Bending both elbows at the same time, then extending and lengthening up from there. Make sure you have control of this move. Good, get that last one in. You want to grab with your left hand. Make sure you're over that shoulder, other arm is out to the side, lowering down that arm so it's nice and close to the body and you're pressing back up from here. So in this move, we're working chest, but also the back of the arm is assisting to bring it up, which is why it's called a tricep press. Okay, so you've got more of that tricep working with that chest to push that weight up. Remember, we're working those push muscles. So really think about how you've got to push that weight away from your body. Stand it up, rotate, grab, get your arms up, start to find that range of motion, and begin at a pace you're comfortable with. Good, get that last one in. Grab it with that right hand, get in position, over the shoulder, other arm down to that side. Start to slowly lower down, find your range, and press it back up from there. 30 seconds. Good, you're gonna get that last one in. Grab the weight gently with both hands. Take those arms up, extending. Start to find that range where your forehead is, how close you can get to it, and extend and lengthen back up from there. And then you've got one more set coming up. Good, hold it up, carefully bring it into your left hand, take the other arm down, position it up and over that shoulder, start to lower down, find your range, keeping it close to the body, and go on that clock for 30. Good, hold it up, grab it one last time, take those arms up and over the shoulders, start to slowly bend, keeping those elbows locked in position, and extend back up, find your range, and 30 seconds. on that clock. Good, keep going guys, don't stop. Good, headbang, bring it right over that forehead and extend and lengthen it back up, okay? Push through the back of those arms. 8 more seconds. Still staying on the ground for the last 2 circuits. You got 2 more left to go. All right, relax, take those weights down, and watch me. Okay, we're gonna have one weighted and one body weight here. So now we're gonna start to get into the body weight. We're gonna go for a chest fly. Open and close, keeping a slight bend in those elbows. Okay, you can go light, you can go heavy on this, depending on your control. Weights are gonna come down. You got 10 seconds to rotate over. Okay, on your knees or on your toes, you're doing a push-up. However you want to rotate those hands, however wide you want them to be, but the chest should be coming down in between those hands. And this is exactly what we're talking about. You're pushing that body away from that floor, using your push muscles, okay? So you are going to be using even more than your push muscles for this, but the most dominant ones are going to be that chest and those triceps, shoulders, trying to push away from that floor. All right, so get in position to start with your weights and those chest flies. So on your back, this is gonna be very chest dominant. You're gonna feel that fatigue in that chest start to set in. Ready, 3, 2, and go. Work on those chest flies first, and you've got 4 sets, alternating between that chest fly and those push-ups. Find the push-up that works for you. On your knees or on your toes if you want to go stronger. You can have a slight bend as you come down. The goal is definitely to try to bring that chest all the way to the floor and press back up from there, bringing the chest in between the hands when you do those push-ups. So line those hands up so that your chest drops in between them. Good, nice and easy, lower down. Remember, you got 10 seconds, so take your time. Rotate over, on your knees or on your toes. Good, get those hands so that when you drop your chest, that chest is going to fall right in between those hands. Rotate those hands however they feel most comfortable for you. Okay, if you can't go all the way down, look, it can be a small press right there until you start to make your way lower and lower. Okay, so just do what you can do today. If you need to just simply hold it here and just engage those muscles without actually pushing, then do that. Good, get that last one in. Sit back on those heels if you want a quick little stretch. Flip it over. Get those weights ready. Extend and lengthen up. And chest flies, open and close. Good, nice and easy, lower down. Weights are gonna come onto the floor. You're gonna come up, rotate over. Get those hands out where you feel comfortable. Drop that chest down by bending the elbows and press it back up. Okay, you are trying to push your body away from that floor as you bend down, and now you push it away. Good, rotate over for set number 3 of those chest flies. In position, and go once you're ready. Open and close. Good, nice and easy, lower down, rotate over, set number 3. Again, if you need to just stay here and get strong in this position, do that. If you can manage to bend and extend can push yourself away from that floor, go ahead and do so. Make sure you're breathing. And let's go for our final set, and then we'll make our way into our final circuit, so hang in there. Get those weights in position, and go for your final set of chest flies. Good, nice and easy. We're going to lower down. Rotate over for your final set right here of those push-ups. Get into your position and go. Lower down and press yourself up and away from that floor, guys. Keep going. Whatever you can do, even if you can only hold there, that's fine, right? Just stay there and let that tension happen all the way across that chest and through those arms until you're ready to get that bend. If you can get one bend and then hold, do that, okay? Take your time and progress at your own level, okay? Holding is the first thing you need to do. Slight bend is the next, and getting deeper into those bends as you can. Good, relax, stretch it back, sit back on those heels. All right, and our final circuit right here, your last chest exercise and your last tricep exercise, which is gonna be a body weight exercise. All right, so we're gonna take, if you can have your weights, we're gonna still have the palms face each other, but we're gonna rotate into this wide press, okay? So our elbows are 90 degrees. We're not touching the floor, but we're hovering over it, and then taking that little rotation on the way up, okay? That is exercise number one. Exercise number two is gonna be to pop it up and get your dips in, okay? So you can either, again, just hold this position, engage the back of those arms. If this is all you can do, that's fine. If you can start to get a bend every once in a while, that's fine. You need a rest, take a rest. You can also keep that bottom on the floor, bend and extend through the elbows to press up. You want to feel this extension as you come up into extended arms, okay? So you can do that. If all else, if either one of those are not good, you can take one of your weights and you can go for your tricep extensions in a seated position if you would like to, okay? So I'm going to even give you that option number three. All right, so first thing, we're going to rotate into those rotating chest presses. Get set for that final circuit, 4 sets in 3, in 2, and 1. Go, you're on the clock. So on your back, palms face each other, then we rotate into 90 degrees, and we extend and press back up. So you're pushing with those weights up with that rotation. Good, getting that last one in. Lower the weights down close to the body, a little bit safer there. Sit on up, okay, take your position here into that tabletop, or if you need with that weight, and bend and extend through those elbows using the back of those arms. What are we doing? We're bending and we're pushing to extend back up. Rotate your hands however they feel comfortable, but you want your elbows going behind you, not out to the side. Good, finish up that last one. Grab your weights, lowering down nice and easy. Getting those weights up, palms facing each other. Getting ready to rotate and press, push back up. So you should be feeling the fatigue in the chest, the shoulders, and even those triceps. You should almost be feeling those muscles starting to shake a little bit if you worked with weights that were challenging. Good, nice and easy, lower down. It's okay if you don't feel that, you're still getting the work, but maybe next time you want to try to be a little bit more challenging if you can. Bend and extend. Because you've now hit those muscles from different angles, from different areas, through different exercises, several. So they are starting to fatigue a little bit. Now, hang in there and see if you can finish it up with 2 more sets. Get your last one in here. Good. Lower down. Grab your weights. Get up in position. Extend it over those shoulders. Rotate and push or press it up. Good, finish with that last one. Lower down with the arms close to the side. Nice and easy, coming on up. Get ready to come into that position. And bend bottom down knees. Or using that one weight, seated, to do those tricep extensions. Behind the head, totally fine as well, if you need to. Where our focus is right now. Good, finish that last one, nice and easy, lower down. Our final set, right here, over those shoulders, rotate down, rotate and press back up. For your final set, and you're almost done working those push muscles. Remember, tomorrow, we are still focusing on upper body. We're not going to get a rest, but we're going to pull muscles, so it's going to be different muscles than what we worked today. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. So try to stay with me for at least the first 3 days to get that push, pull, leg split in. One more time. Good, lower down, nice and easy. Make your way up. Get ready to come into that position. Lifting if you can. And your final set right here. Bending and extending. Good, finish up that last one. Nice and easy, lower down. Shake it out. And we're gonna rotate our way up to our feet. So if you're with me, we're gonna let the bottom of the first up any other way if you feel comfortable. Coming back up to your feet. And we're gonna stretch our upper body. So roll those shoulders back. Take that left foot, right foot back, and let's take that arm across that chest. Just gonna go here. And then we're going to swing that arm up and back and really press back here because the back of that arm is going to really press on with the other hand if you can. Then lift and extend those arms up, lower down my back, opening up that chest, stretching that chest again. Also get a little bit of that shoulder stretch and release. All right, let's take that right forward, left back. Take the left arm across that chest just to give it a little hug right here. And then release it, bring it back, reaching down the back, pressing back really, lengthening the back of that arm. Extend, lengthen those arms up, lower down and in, open up that chest. Down pull muscles. I'm going to ask you if you have any of these materials. If you don't have that, just take a thin kind of towel that you use, okay, and grab onto that. So stretchy bands would be better because we want to do some pulling with it, okay? But if you don't have that, we're going to use a towel to do the same kind of thing, okay? So tomorrow is going to be all about the pull muscles. Today were the push muscles. Wednesday will be the legs for that push, pull, split, and pull back. Hopefully you can hear me. It looks like I'm breaking up. Okay. All right, maybe that's better. I'm going to attach an article to the comments, something I wrote that explains in detail what a push-pull leg split is. So you can read that if you want more information. I'll give you that throughout the week. But again, I can't sit here and explain in detail, so it's best if I give you something that you can read. And if you enjoyed this workout, hit your chest, your triceps, and your anterior shoulders, then go ahead and save it, share videos, and once again, you can get any of the videos there. I will be on location at the JCC Wednesday, 9:30. If you want to be there in person live with me, you need to register for that class. So go to miyjcc.org and there'll be some direction for you there on how to register, okay? Tomorrow we are still at 10 o'clock, virtually only, okay? So tomorrow is our pull day and you will meet me here at 10 o'clock virtually on Facebook.